Today is April 3rd, 2026. It is 2:16 a.m. So tomorrow we're gonna be away for spring break. Nothing major, just get away for a while for the week and just chill with the family. So we may not get any videos next week. The only video that will pop up will be on Wednesday because I made some videos regarding Haiti. So for those who are interested about Haiti, they will still get those videos because I recorded several of them and scheduled them. All right, so let's go on Twitter. Couple things. I have this on the list, but it's further down. I want to go in according to the way that I put the links on my list, in accordance to my list. All right, so when I turned on my computer, I saw this. Meghan Sussex in a toy store in Montecito, California, April 1st. Archie and Lily were accompanying Meghan, but were cropped out of the photo due to the law that protects children in California. All right, so there's this image here. There's that. I love that scarf, and I need to bite the bullet and get that pull-in bag. I'm loving her jacket. She looks beautiful and always unbothered, shopping and living her wonderful life. Okay, so we're gonna see a couple of that pictures retweeted. I put them on the list only because of the caption. Different caption is being, describing the picture, and it creates a different conversation. Okay, so there's the pictures again. Love these colors on her. Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth accompanying mommy as well. The Montecito Royals just minding their own business with their own earned money. All right, so there's that. People probably gonna go to that store. Where are the kids? You don't need to know. She said they were in the picture, but they cropped them out. Toys for a new baby. I don't know. I think Harry and Meghan. Well, mostly Harry said that in the past only 2. So I think they're done. Yes. The shade brown jacket and downy accessories really bring out the color of her eyes. These people have some very mentally ill people. Thought Harry said taking pictures of children online was wrong. Okay, they took it, but they didn't put it. That's the thing. Oh, the logic. Because if they had posted, I think they would have gotten some lawsuit. They know Harry doesn't play. And the comment is acting as if it's Harry or Meghan who's taking the pictures, put it online. They're just minding their own business. It's people who happen to see them, snapping the pictures and then post it online. It's not Harry and Meghan themselves. And I'm sure if the kids' faces were shown on social media, Harry would have done something about it. He have acted out before in the past. He doesn't play with that. All right, major kudos to Marco Brazil for the update. Meghan and Montecito spotted at a toy store yesterday with Archie and Lily. Apparently, Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth were with her choosing their toys, I presume. I know the Easter eggs hunt will be fun. There's that. Meghan Sussex thought she hop on it and get some toys. Enjoy. The hunt for fun is on. What the hell? What does that mean? I don't know. But anyway, so that's that. Now, there's another thing that I saw popped up on my timeline when I turned on the computer. So we're done with the picture of Meghan. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna start with this. This is old picture, and there's a video of Archie skiing. Like Papa, like son, Prince Harry and Prince Harrison. My ceiling is leaking. 6 years old. That's Harry when he was 6, April 1991. And there's Archie here this year. Okay, adorable. 1 April 1993, Princess Diana skiing with Prince Harry in Lich, Austria. There they are here. All right, so this is the recent video. Since that video came out, that what I'm about to show you, the squad put this. So I decided to share it first, before I share the video. All right, so there's that. Meghan has posted a video of Prince Harry and Prince Archie skiing. Caption, my boys, quick learner, Archie so proud. All right. time I see things like this, it reminds me some things that I've said in the past. If the media in the UK were not checking basis, want to be part of Harry and Meghan everyday lives, seeing their faces, we would have gotten a lot of content from Harry and Meghan. But anyway, so spring is here, and this probably was done during, obviously, the winter. Okay, wow, he's brilliant. So glad they can do fun things out of the glare of the rags. There's that. I love that. Precious, the best. That's an ad. So there's that picture again. Let's go to the next tweet. It's about the skiing again. The video, I'm not gonna play it again. Same thing, different caption. Okay, toxic British press, calm down. It's just Prince Harry and his baby boy hitting the slope. This is not a nod, secret gesture. Is that what they're already saying? Okay, I don't have any of the royal vats thing on my list. Are they already talking about that? My God. This is not a nod, secret gesture, or plea to anyone, nor it is a plot to take over the British monarchy. Or maybe she's just projecting just in case what the royal vats will be saying. Prince Archie's mom, Meghan IG. You're hilarious, but we know they are cray-cray. You already know the deep dive analysis and panel discussion is forthcoming. Nuts. Cue the ski slope or mine. Articles. Oh, baby Archie. That's the laugh here. Yeah. Things that the British media will probably start saying. That's what she put. All right. He skis, he surfs. I know he's going to play soccer, basketball, and football. All right. So someone retweeted again. Prince Archie is an amazing skier. That's one of the one I share already. Okay, so there's that. What is that? All this fuss about Archie skiing, not a word about my skydiving power. Me, what? What the hell is that? Sorry, HPS, Archie's way cooler. Alright, he reminds me of Harry when he was skiing with his mom. There's that. Rugby, nope. That game is not popular in the US. Oh, yeah. I was surprised once they have a team, international team. But yeah, rugby is not as popular. I didn't even know they even played here. Or they even had a team for it. How lovely to see him enjoying a normal childhood. And polo. Yeah, definitely the polo. They're probably already teaching him how to ride a horse. Next tweet. Okay, so it's pictures. Archie is a talented angel. So proud of our nephew. Photographer, director, surfer, chicken cook, caretaker, gardener, soccer player, skier. Okay, so there's that. Meghan told us he caught trout in her show. Fly fishing is a skill in its own right. He is so clever. Well done, Archie. And chef also. The squad are listing all of the things that he does. Alright, I love this for them. Beautifully said. And Meghan knows her fan. And she knows some of this stuff is for her fan. Pretty much. Okay? And at the same time, protecting her children's privacy and things like that. This is a small glimpse of everything. Alright, so from this point on, these are all tweets that I have. Maybe the last few were somewhat new, different discussion that the squad were talking about. But this is all. Alright, checkmate. She identifies and encapsulates Harry and Meghan's love and team partner relationship in just one simple message. Alright, it's 27 seconds.
A partner is somebody you date. A teammate is somebody you marry because they will regulate your nervous system. A partner will be there when things are easy, but a teammate is going to be there when your peace is on the line. A teammate is going to defend your boundaries. A teammate doesn't compete with your growth. And a teammate does not destabilize you in an emotional world. See, love is cute and all, but alignment is what is life-changing. Most people don't need a partner, they need a teammate. A partner is somebody
okay,
you
it's
date.
playing over. She blocked her comment. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I've shared some of her TikTok videos before, talking about really important things. Okay, so this is old. Okay, she tagged somebody. Who's that? Katie Nico. All right. All right. To Charlotte Griffiths. at Katie Nico and all the other unhinged white women, Prince Harry was never going to choose you. He was waiting for that beautiful lady to come into his life. This is why they hate the squad. This is why they hate the squad. The squad, let it be known. Waiting for the one to break the conveyor belt, then he found her. This is how Prince Harry feels about the one. His gorgeous wife, Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, who broke the conveyor belt in a million pieces. Enjoy. This is Harry and Meghan love story. Alright, 42 seconds. When I shared that, I think it was one of the videos yesterday, I put the part where, in Spare, where Harry's talking about meeting Meghan and stuff.
Travel the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat? Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos? Certainly my life to that point had been chaotic. I can't deny hungering for order, can't deny seeking a bit of beauty. I'd just come back from a trip with Pa, Willie and Kate to France, where we'd marked the anniversary of the Battle of the Somme, honoured the British dead, and I'd read a haunting poem, Before Action. It was published by a soldier 2 days before he died in action. It ended, "Help me to die, O Lord." Reading it out, I realised I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. A fairly staggering revelation for me just then. But this woman's beauty and my response to it wasn't based merely on symmetry. There was an energy about her, a wild joy and playfulness. There was something in the way she smiled, the way she interacted with Violet, the way she gazed into the camera. Confident, free. She believed life was one grand adventure. I could see that. What a privilege it would be, I thought, to join her on that journey. I got all of that from her face.
She was American, I was British. She was well educated, I was decidedly not. She was free as a bird, I was in a gilded cage. And yet none of these differences felt disqualifying or even important. On the contrary, they felt organic, energizing. The contradictions created a sense of, hey, I know you, but also, I need to know you. Hey, I've known you forever, but also, I've been searching for you forever. Hey, thank God you've arrived, but also, it took you so long.
It's very low, so when I'm editing it, I'll increase the volume. It was destiny for these two to be together. Diana, astrologer, told her Harry had a connection to America. You can't stop God's plan. What it meant for you is for you. Oh, very interesting. Let's see here. Yes, Princess Diana, astrologer Debbie Frank, revealed she saw a strong connection to America and Prince Harry's astrological chart as early as 1990. Frank, who was a close confidant, stated that Harry's chart indicated he will have a life connected to the US, which ultimately aligned with his move to California. Key detail regarding the prediction. Early prediction. Debbie Frank, who read the chart of William and Harry in 1990, noted the American connection early in his life. Astrologer belief. Frank believed Diana would have been thrilled and supportive of Harry's life path, including his marriage to Meghan Markle, as it aligned with his need to break free from rigid tradition. Written in the Star, following the Sussex's move to Los Angeles, Frank remarked that the move was, in her professional view, written in the Star. I think Harry recognized it too. During his engagement, he did say something, the stars were aligned or something like that. Yeah.
So, you know, the fact that I fell in love with
Meghan so incredibly quickly was a sort of confirmation to me that everything, all the stars were aligned, everything was just perfect. It was this beautiful woman just sort of literally tripped and fell into my life. I fell into her life. And the fact that I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well, is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
So that's her here. And at the same time, this is what happened, I think, when you live, your heart is somewhat pure and it's open to whatever you feel it's right, okay? Your heart is pure and open to whatever life present itself. So that thing, Harry, okay, as a human being, in my humble opinion, felt like to have that connection with his country, Canada was the best place for him. After everything else was shut down or made public, each time he tried to keep it a secret, but they reveal it and it changed. By revealing things that he wanted to remain private, you know, because at first he wanted to South Africa, the connection with Africa and things like that, and they reveal it. They made it public. Canada, they reveal it. And then last minute, the pandemic, they had to run, borders was gonna be closed and all of that, and quickly travel with the help of Tyler Perry to come to the US. So it's like, okay, how will I explain this? The brother kicked him out, okay? So that was from the beginning, because I think Harry wanted to do 50-50, work alone with the royal family, but they rejected that. So they made the choice for him. So this is how the heart is pure and willing to adapt, okay? Willing to adapt with whatever life presents itself in front of them. So each time as a human being, he felt like this is what's good for me, okay? And he made the decision, and then they, you know, evil tried to change the course for him. And then at the end of the day, okay, it may not even make sense. I don't even know how to explain it to you. Each time he tried to do something for himself, okay? Keep in mind, the heart is pure and open, and every barrier, whatever life presents itself, the heart is pure, and jump it and deal with it as it happened. So each time he navigates through life and they keep on putting a barrier in front of him and he jumps it, and then at the end of the day, life put him, or God, the stars, put him where he needed to be. It just took him a little bit longer to get there. Okay, it's almost like when I'm talking about, my old subscribers will know, when I'm talking about the magnet, no matter how, everything we are seeing going globally, all the destruction, life being eliminated within seconds and things like that, no matter all of this thing that's happening, the magnet, the universe, will readjust to be whatever God wanted the world to be. It will be, no matter what human being is trying to do. Does that make sense? Okay, let's leave that alone. All right, so there's that. Pause this. Yes, you should have included or English or Nika and a few others that seem to have unhealthy obsession with being with Prince Harry. Either they wanted to have an affair or marry him, or well, stay mad. Again, this is why they hate the squads. The squad let it be known, and this is not what they want to hear. The royal rat. Next tweet. Okay, Meghan is nothing like tabloid paint her to be. She still shares a strong friendship with many of her old pals. For instance, her co-star Patrick Adam, because who else but close friends who know each other will be so effortlessly humor and joke like that. His new Instagram bio. Okay, let's see here. That was a old thread that Patrick J. Adam wrote in defense of Meghan. I read it in one of my videos. Could have been maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Earlier when I started, doing videos, I read his entire thread about Meghan, how defensive he was of Meghan, what the tabloid was trying to paint her, and he's like, no, that's not the Meghan that I'm aware of. Okay, so he's a very good guy. And these are the people sometimes you have to cherish their friendship. And Meghan knows. I'm just saying, just in general. Because in the heat of all those negative headlines, he could have easily stayed quiet. He didn't have to say a damn thing. But he felt like, whatever he felt, but he put himself out there to defend Meghan when it was not the popular thing to do at that time. You understand what I mean? So someone like this, okay, now when things, are being revealed, for the derangers or people who probably didn't know who Meghan was reading the tabloid and accept the tabloid's misinformation, probably are now aware who Meghan truly is and what the tabloid is all about. But before, in the heat, in the moment when the tabloid was consistently bashing Meghan nonstop, he didn't have to come. He didn't have to say a damn thing. But he did in defense of Meghan. So respect to him. All right. So that's a screenshot of his bio. The other guy from that show that you're watching on the app, because that girl married that prince. All right. So making reference to Meghan without even mentioning her name. What is that? This isn't new. He changed it in 2023. It's now considering removing it. All right, Patrick J. Adam, hilarious explanation. I mean, people could change. I changed. Well, I didn't change my bio, but the image on my bio on this app, I changed it, and now it's been there for quite some time. The image when Harry and Meghan was it Dusseldorf or Netherlands? Anyway, well, still doesn't change the truth though. I remember when this man defended her and the Rangers crashed out. Yeah. He had to delete his tweet though. Oh, he deleted it. No wonder. There was a time I tried to look for it again. But I have it in one of my videos. Okay, words have a very powerful impact. That's why press has to be very critical on what they say. But British press has always been more inclined toward fabricated stories and lies than the truth. LOL, when I heard she married the prince, I rewatched almost every show of hers because I've watched only Suit before. Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Oh my god, I didn't want this to be too long. I have a couple more. Alright, while William is finally getting a crash course on what his duties will be as king after over 40 plus years, which he should have been doing all of his life, Harry looks so happy and relaxed, changing out in DC, giving speeches, just winning.